All right. Now I'm gonna check on my other YouTube channel, right? And look at my own YouTube channel and see if it is live. Excellent.
So I can't watch.
You can watch it on YouTube, but YouTube was gonna have a little bit of lag, obviously. So.
Well, I mean, I'll like it.
Aw, thank you.
I'll like your video.
I like my own streams too. Creating extra accounts so that I can like my own videos. Oh god, I gotta scroll my view back up. There you go. Alright. Yeah, Caduceus can stay with me. Aholo, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. Also, I think my, I mean, to bring the audio down on this a little bit and get everything balanced out, right? You will recall that in exchange for Aether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Y'shtola's suggestion, I began providing said Aether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Cool. Excellent. I shall inform Y'shtola and Estinian, and then go collect my other vessel from the alchemists. Yes, Big Varshan. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting Yuge and Kama. It seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. I think... Yes, I know exactly what this is. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Alright. I turned it up for the raid, but I'm gonna bring it back down so it's not driving me nuts.
That music was awesome.
Yeah! Oh yeah. I bet the orchestra and rolls are like mind-boggling expensive right now.
Not even looking.
Yep. Let's go this one. See? Isn't this so nice? No quests on the map.
So jealous.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why.
Oh, we have an idea.
What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end?
Being a dramatic emo boy, that is what.
But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
We're putting the band back together.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Yeah, your slicey dicey turn them into memoriam crystal abilities will be most useful.
Oh, we just jumped off the bridge and went to the main aetheryte.
Oh, yeah, that would be smarter, wouldn't it?
Like, don't want to wait. Just hear all the people thumping.
Ugh, ugh.
I just love that trash can thrown from roof noise you make.
Yes. Someone died next to me. I think it was like an aura who died next to me during the raid. And their voice was like really loud because of it. And they just had this like overly dramatic like I never heard that before. Bye, Varshan, you've gotten big.
Feeding a miracle grow.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What's the matter?
What is it?
He's already left his body, yeah.
He's calling.
I hope he's calling Tiamat.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
Okay.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know.
Or some of her aether was utilized, because they've been siphoning it away from her, so.
Could she have found a way home?
I doubt it.
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I don't think she's that disappointed.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
No, then she'd be lonely and miss out on all the fun.
What kind of plot would that be?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Void Scent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Did the same thing.
Exactly. I screenshot every title screen. So.
Did you travel back to Behemoth?
No, I'm actually probably still on Ultros.
Ooh.
But you know, I might need to do that because I have to turn this down a little bit.
I was about to say, I'm gonna follow you around.
Oh, you're gonna follow me around? I can't access Glamour Dresser here. So
You should from an room. I can access my glamour dresser when I'm on Crystal.
on other worlds? Okay. Let me bring this down. This up. Alright, say something. Test, test, test.
Test, test, test.
Okay, I gotta bring this up. Alright, we'll just leave that where it is. I was thinking if we're gonna be running around in Garlemald, right? What do I have? I'm just gonna glam over my myself real quick here. Use the one that Tataru gave me because I used that during MSQ for the initial Garlemald portion as well. Yes, retire to room. Body pieces. And nope, that's expression. There it is. Fly glamour. Yes. Perfect. Looks warm enough. And back to Mega Duty. Because we're about to get in Mega Duty. By all accounts, as Daya is Golbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let's make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. And I missed that Zero was standing right here, so whatever she had to say, I missed it.
Yeah, most of what she says is super dry. It's just like, oh yeah, you know, I'm here because, you know, I'm repaying my debt.
Oh, see, yeah, even Varshan's clamored for Garlemald. This is perfect. Yeah, Y'shtola insisted I bring warmer clothes. This vessel does not feel cold as such, but she reminded me that as long as I am Varshan, it would be prudent not to appear overly conspicuous. That's true. Plus, like, come on, man. Learn to roleplay. Oh, hello.
Hello.
I trust you know the associates who will be joining us. Hopefully they have been keeping well. Yeah, they used to stand over here until we started this MSQ, and now they've mysteriously disappeared so that they can walk up again.
Trying to be sneaky about it.
Yep. They're inside the
One
train.
moment now.
Faces like pressed up to the glass, like breathing the condensation rings as they see us walking into the station.
Waiting for the opportune
friends,
moment to
'Tis
pounce.
good to see you again.
How's it going, you two?
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. They've taken steps towards forming an interim government, but it will be some time before any large-scale reconstruction effort can be carried out in earnest.
So we'll keep doing what we can until they can finally stand on their own. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
That's one of the things that you can see that I liked. I have that in my notes for the side questing video. Is that a lot of the side quests in Garlemald, like when you're doing the MSQ, it very much feels like, oh, you know, these people don't want us to help them at all, right? It's like brutal trying to help them out. But the side quests have a much different tone. It's much more nuanced with the side quests. A lot of people in the side quests are like very happy that you're there to help them. So it makes the zone feel a little more diverse than just like everybody's like, no, go away, we're stuck up Garlemaldians. You're doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time.
Garlemald Restoration
Though
Project.
you yourself helped them take one especially big step, didn't you? In vanquishing that blasphemy in the Tower of Babel?
The blasphemy in the Tower of Babel. I mean, we defeated the primal the sisters. Oh, the blasphemy in the Tower of Babel. I'm getting I'm getting Tower of Zot and Tower of Babel mixed up. I can't tell you about this yet because you haven't done it. I was hoping this would show up. I got confused there because I was thinking Zot when it said Babel, but I was very, very much hoping that this was going to be referenced because I have done this.
Thank you. I can only hope that your deed will help the people to find peace and closure.
Oh, this is so... I'm glad they referenced... They didn't have this kind of thing in Shadowbringers. Or maybe they did, but I just missed it because I hadn't done it yet.
Here. What brings you to us? And with new company besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
So what happened was...
Oh, I did Tower of Babel. It's part of the MSQ.
Yes. The first time you go to Tower of
The
Babel.
13th.
Oh
After traveling
no.
to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your
All right.
escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me too.
Aww.
Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the undersea vault.
You weren't there in the trust options. I couldn't pick you. No, I when Alvino said that, the first thing I thought of was the way that Emmett says that.
Ah, yeah.
I was hearing it in Emmett's voice when he said that. Will not be denied. I'll just say, I thought you were busy. We're gonna lie.
I know, I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly.
I only meant to lie, mostly.
But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
More or less wise than not having her around. So
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless,
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand.
that's right. We're supposed to be saving your sister. Sorry, Varshan.
As we were about to resume
forgot
our
you were
search in the
there.
void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Gallimard. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
I love this music. It's the little Aya when they're talking about like what they discovered, the heat death of the universe and everything. That is the music that plays during that cutscene. I always just think of them in their heads like whoop when I hear this music.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon Void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered.
Oh, how'd you know?
While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
Ah, yes, Reapers.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ajdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
I mean, are there train tunnels? There's one literally going into the mountainside that has the collapsed bridge out there in front of Garlemald.
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumoured to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start, though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Man, we all look so good in our snowy clothes. All right. How's my boy Eulus been? He's such a good boy. Doing the slash lean emote. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary here at the camp. Let us see what we find in this village. I expect it's been a while since you spoke with Eulus. He'll be glad to see you, and me him. People here struggle to survive as it is. The last thing they need is for Garlemald to be overrun with void scent. A village of void scent users. Lest you think I have feelings on this, I don't. What others do is not my concern. Ah, sure. Oh, hello. What a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew as usual. Not to suggest that's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies, should you require any. Nah, we're good. Apologies if we interrupt, Eulus, but there's a matter we wish to discuss. We're just finishing our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the void scent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in Lapis Manalis Caverns. The Scythe Wielders forged pacts with void scent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village was believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you've picked it up. Oh yes, this is twice that they've referenced the fact that I have Reaper. Who was it that taught it to you? The Lemures. Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there. I guess I didn't because tell him. My sister has been taken captive by void scent. I sensed her presence in this land and have come in search of her. Wait, did she not want anybody to know about her? I mean, I know they fled Garlemald. What's her name? All I remember is that their organization is called the Lemures.
Oh, from the opening quest.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Cougar Mom, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
If void scent have been sighted there, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphino tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in Cerulean Ignans, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den. Yes. Their duty included transporting cerulean tanks to Jaterna Platform G using snowcraft. I suspect that they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you, Companier, given the presence of the Void Scent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alice, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Zero's gonna like how direct Alice is. But Zero's not gonna understand that, like, Alice's directness is often a way to, like, mask other feelings that she's not mentioning. I shall go and brief the contingent on the Void Scent issue. So that they too may be prepared. So I'm curious. There are some side quests that involve engineers from Platform G. And so I'm curious if some familiar names... I'm not going to remember what their names are in particular, but I'm curious to see if they show up here again. If you want to eavesdrop, be my guest. It doesn't matter to me.
I love how much voice acting there is.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
I mean, it's a personal gain. It's like you stand to gain the knowledge that you are the kind of person that you believe is the person who does the right thing.
It's currency for the
Didn't
soul.
I?
Exactly.
I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Are you coming?
I wish there was New Game Plus so I could do this with you because it was just so much fun.
Yeah, that's right. They don't drop New Game Plus when the patch comes out. It's like the next like mid patch it becomes available. We should get back to it, but before we do, are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull things over. It's not much further to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. The first one they meet is like, hey, you there! We need your help. And he's like, I'm just a chef. I don't know anything about about snowmobiles.
I'm just here to sign for packages.
Right.
Where's your clipboard?
Because it's the right thing to do. This is one of the engineers, I think. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. Yes, that's right. I did before we all got along. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we are truly grateful. We are grateful to you too, Alice. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you made it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we're actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired, the one abandoned in Cerulean Engines. We were told that you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth? That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I used them on the rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come back with us to Camp Broken Glass, and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, Holo. Let's be on our way. Well done. Slash clap, slash congratulate. Here, I will invite to party.
That way I can find you when you apparate out.
Yes, you can look for the dot when I get warped around. I don't understand. Sometimes like there are quests where they're like, oh, well, we'll meet you over there, right? And then you leave the cutscene and you can walk around and then go travel all the way to the location. But then other scenes, it's like very obvious that they're like talking about something and like, yeah, we should travel over to this location. And I expect to leave that cutscene and you talk to them and they say, we'll meet you over there. And then they do that thing where the NPCs like walk away and disappear and then you go meet them. But you leave that cutscene and it just appears where they were talking about. And it's like, why do you decide in some cases to have manual travel and in other cases it just teleports you?
Because science. I don't I have no idea.
Zero, literally, you mortals are more sensitive to the cold than I realized. My body is made differently, so I feel nothing. She's literally, I guess I'm built differently in us.
Polar bear blood.
Polar bear blood.
Welcome back, Min.
Thanks. I just finished the story, so.
Oh, nice. I'm just kind of getting into it here.
Nice. Yeah, I just talked to the minstrel, so trial is all unlocked. Ready
Very
to go.
nice.
Yeah.
I took some screenshots of the song that he sang. I have some ideas about what's happening. We'll get into that later.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. Yes, he is. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again. Do you have a name, Spirited Engineer? But I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, at least on my own. Mammoth is big, and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? We have a good solid grasp of that area, as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for Voidsent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Let's head over to the mammoth and assess what needs fixing. Just give it a good kick. They have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Holo? What duties might that be? How about you, Zero? She has to do that every single time. It's like a nervous tick, you know?
Yeah.
I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. Hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. See, I knew it. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. At first, I didn't know what to make of Zero, but her frankness speaks to me. I like her. I can't say I understand Alice's answer, but a debt is a debt. Well, it's a debt you assumed for yourself. You have to like, it's the you've seen the meme where he's like doing the mental gymnastics and still falls flat, right? She's like doing the mental gymnastics for why she has to help us, and at the end she still falls flat on I just want some friends. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Osebar contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tertium, and I would appreciate it if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Well, looks like you're with me then. Void Scent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I have in mind to go out and patrol the Elben Rhine. Shall we? There's nothing but polar bears out there. Don't worry. I was slaying them for my hunt targets. Speaking of which, I need to get back on those to get more of the accessories.
On release day, it was just spawn after spawn after spawn. It was so funny.
Oh, was there tons of people here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Void Scent were spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to the camp of broken glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. Follow this road eastward, and I'll have a look to the north. If you should encounter any Void Scent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Yeah, I do think that is one of the benefits of, like, doing it a little bit later. Behemoth. Kind of lame. We're gonna use the links.
Yeah, because there were like, 20 people on this destination. And then 20 more would come and 20 more. And it was just like, you couldn't see your enemies from anybody else's.
It was pure anarchy.
Yeah, it really was.
So I saw that... Oh, that's right. You don't get another Charger Lance charge. It's that they reduced it from 45 to 40 seconds. Still counts as a damage increase. I wonder which one will spawn Void Scent.
Hard to guess.
Who could tell?
'Tis a mystery. Ah, very nice. I love these models, like the Driders. They're so cool. Cool. Oh, she's already got her own. Well done.
All finished, are we? Good.
So many voiced cutscenes.
There are so many. It's awesome.
The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder. Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to.
No, it's a caution to tell yourself to tell you to not work too hard.
Still, I appreciate your support.
Is it cold out here, Alice, or are your cheeks blushing?
Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Yeah, not to mention that, like, the last time that she saw the rest of these, like the rest of this group, the rest of the Scions, she was trying to kill them, right? Because it was here in Garlemald that she was summoned to attack them when we interrupted that. So she might not say it as much. She might pretend that she's too aloof, but I'm sure that she has a lot of like sort of weird conflictions about like, oh yeah, I remember y'all. I was trying to kill you.
Oh, last time she saw us was on the other side of the universe.
Yep.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
You know, this is probably reminiscent for her of like what life was like on the 13th pre like it finally being overtaken by dark, you know, in the stages where it was like society was breaking down and, you know, everybody kind of like fractioned into little hovels and communities that were struggling to survive.
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Euless is getting very weirded out right now.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
So emo.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, but he definitely relates to that feeling.
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Dumplings.
Azim step-style dumplings. Butz, they call them.
Boots, yes. That's right.
Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, alright?
Ooh, that looks good.
I know, it's such high quality. It's almost like they
should
want to
warn you,
make
though,
us
they're
hungry.
spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle, though.
Interesting.
It did actually bite away the corner of it. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
Just like spending time with my new best friend, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
That's not good. What? No dumplings? You're not an NPC. I've got a bad feeling about this. He was out on patrol, so if he's come back early, then... Alright, fine. so patient for me to continue MSQ. Forgive the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of Voidsen are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What? But Y'shtola and the others. Anyone outside of Tertium is in danger. We must find them and bring them all here at once. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled the debt for my question. I'm not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. He asked me to put my life on the line. Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. Med's mic is picking up a lot of...
Oops, sorry, my bad. Am I doing something?
Oh no, I didn't know if it was like there was something going in the background or whatever. It's just it was flashing on and off a lot.
Sound like a fan.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yep, it's a fan.
Well, I will beleaguer your audio no more. It's time for me to go to bed.
Aww.
Have fun.
All right. Have a good night.
Night, guys.
That's fair. What do we have to offer that might be enough? You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the booze I gave you is worth anything, would you at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment? That way, more of us will be able to go out and see to the safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I will do no more than stand and watch. I dare say Tertium will be safe enough with Zero here. Let us go and find Y'shtola and the others and assist with the evacuation. Let's get on it. We don't have to run, we can just teleport to Camp Broken Glass. Aha! Duty time.
Yep.
Come, we need to find our comrades. Alright, I will be back. Tertium will be fine. Euless and his people will have weathered far worse. We must make haste to the snowcraft, where our friends and the engineer should be. Given their positions, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Voidsen. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I am prepared. I'm ready, don't you worry. How about you, Holo? Let's kick their ass. Oh, and several cutscenes. Yes, proceed. Rallying the troops.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void sent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Void sent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Ah. Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere?
Oh, they recognize her.
Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
RP is 0? Hell yeah.
I think this is one of my most favorite duties in the entire game.
Melee combo, AoE combo, bloodbath, jumping attack, communio. Nice. So
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more.
oh. Oh my god. There's like 2 spawning for every one that I kill. The tower stuff? Kind of hard to see some of the orange lines on the snow.
Yeah.
Not good.
No, you're fine, you're fine. That's why I save bloodbath. Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Duty failed because I was too slow to get that. Oh, okay. I think it was intentionally too fast to make it over there.
The 3 and 4 spawn at the same time almost.
Ah, unfair.
Totally.
Oh, it's that guy.
Wait be for the light to come through.
Yeah.
Is this it then?
Out of ether already?
Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
All right.
I noticed when Alphino leaned down, right, to heal her, and you could see the wings on his back, like, because they're a recent model, the texture on the wings are like so high res compared to everything else. I was like, my eyes were bugging out of my head. I was like, holy shit, that's high quality.
It's like the bread.
Yeah.
I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Goodness, we're not too late. Can you still fight?
Press the attack!
Well, that's very rude of you. Oh, I see.
My strength is spent.
Damn, Alice's taking all my kills.
Chin up! We get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp!
Oh, nice.
Not finished yet.
Void Crystal.
We must weather this together.
That looks pretty big. Nice. It's the same attack that this type of White Scent does the city unlocked.
This has gone on long enough. I will finish it. Now!
Hell yeah.
Let's buy her some time.
Oh my goodness.
I am your end.
Ooh, nice. All of them. There we go. Now I can give her that. Ah, yes. Evil Mist is also a raid wide that Void Scent uses.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
And it's also not that big a map, so you know. There would have been more casualties if not for you. People of Garlemald, thank you. Yes, I'll say the people of Garlemald, thank you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
He's like, what are you doing? And he's like, being a gentleman.
Helping.
For our mercy, there appears to have been no casualties in Tertium or elsewhere. Whew, good. Zero's convalescing aboard the train. Euless has already given her something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but wonder, though, what possessed her to go fight all those boys on her own? Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one booze would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. Me? No, never.
What?
It was the one-armed man. Oh, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. Cool. Quick tongue. From a black mage. As Alcé said, many people owe Zero their lives. This is not her world, nor her battle to fight, yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will not soon be forgotten. Now then, I expect our friends will soon return. Once everyone has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. I hope the machine's ready to go. Apologies for the delay. I finished replenishing my aether. Full glad am I to hear it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed, many are still alive because of you, those soldiers not least of all. I agree. How fared you? Better than I did, by all accounts. We had to contend with our fair share of void scent en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the void scent that came our way. Thankfully, they stayed dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport, which is how Alice Hollow and I came to find you. While the immediate threat had been addressed, we cannot rest easy yet. For void scent to appear in such numbers, we must assume that a void gate has been opened nearby, meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. It seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Manalis, and as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Vertra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in the cerulean engines? Finally, a chance to go on the offensive. I would join you as well. Oh? I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment won't be necessary. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me, a compulsion, a desire to act, that has been burning since you came to my aid out in the snow. I did not understand it, but I wish to, and to that end I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. Estinian smiled.
Absolutely.
I would also like to join you in tracing the void scent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about us. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where the void scent are coming from, and see that they stop. Aye aye. Take care, Zero. I will. She's getting a little more personable. I'll reinvite you. And it looks like we're going for a flight. Yes.
So, husband and I were joking because ever since she had that bread, the spicy bread, she's like, I feel this burning inside me. We're like, it's just acid reflux.
Yes. Ooh, what do I feel?
You feel spicy food. Yeah, I think the next thing is the Garlemald restoration project, and then, you know, more housing, and just the whole world's gonna be covered in servers so we can all have houses in Final Fantasy. Or a couple of times we were driving by here, I think I took a picture of one of them. It was just like, there were like 40 people just standing there waiting for nodes to pop.
Mm-hmm. Look at this nice little circle. For the sake of our friends, I pray we succeed in our mission. The Void Gate is of course our main objective, but if we can find useful salvage, then all the better. I'm glad the engineer is safe. I'll never forgive myself if something had happened to him on our account. To have to go to such lengths to traverse a single mountain. People of this land do not have easy lives. A mammoth is an apt name for the craft. Its prodigious size made defending it difficult, but it came through unscathed. Bertra insisted on staying behind to guard the snowcraft. He's anxious to get up that mountain, and understandably so. 'Tis good to see you all safe and sound. The craft stands ready, and I'm pleased to say our engineer friend has worked tirelessly. His zeal a match for any of my alchemists. Is she ship-shape, Captain? There you are. Your timing couldn't be better. Thanks to Varshan's help, I've managed to finish the repairs faster than anticipated. The mammoth's ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me too. It'll be my pleasure to get you where you need to go. You are too kind. Thank you. Let us be on our way then, shall we? Gotta teach Zero how to nod.
That's what the hat tip is. Her version of the nod.
All right. Would you like to do the dungeon with me?
I would love to, but I didn't know if you wanted to do it with the trust. There's a little bit of reading.
Did you do it with trusts when you went through?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll do it with trusts and see what they say. Let me decide who to pick.
I will do it with you tangentially.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot of DPS to pick from. Yeah, she doesn't change to healer. Oh, and he's all-rounder. So if you're a tank, he can do other things.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
I know it's so hard being a DPS. You can only pick one.
Yeah, because the thing is, I want to see Alice and Zero interact. Like, I might actually... I've done all of MSQ as a Dragoon, but I will cheat here. Oh, you know what? Because I'm not gonna be able to use my glam. Ah, that's fine. I'll stay it the way it is. And Zero. All right, sure. This works.
need to learn this dungeon anyways because it's on the expert now.
You go into expert and like, hey guys, it's my second time doing this dungeon. Oh.
It was so funny. I went into the trial and like 3 people were like, hey, first time, and we're like, it is literally the first day. It's most people's first time.
Just me. One or more party members have yet to complete this duty. Careful up there. You're not like to see through the snow.
I feel like we have to give it like 2 weeks before we can start, before people have to start saying first time.
Will hurt.
I don't know if it's just eye level creep, but when I was doing a bunch of trusts, when I was finishing out all 90 on the jobs, I noticed that doing AoEs in trusts actually seems to do more damage than it used to. I think they might have rebalanced it slightly so that doing AoE wasn't so brutal.
Oh, I mean, I have to stand in the middle of everything because my AoE is focused on me.
Oh, we've actually arrived. Hopefully that's the last of those winged bastards. I'm afraid this is as far as the mammoth will go. You'll have to take it the rest on foot. Alright. Be safe. Oh yeah, this looks really cool.
See the tower in the background.
The tower in the back? Oh yeah, there's Babel. Yep. White as far as the eye can see. This is a remix of the Tower of Babel theme.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the wildlife is running away from the void scent. I must feed.
I always find it funny when Alice does the jump back and then like runs awkwardly forward.
Yes. Hello, Big Albion. There's that good old Endwalker mid-dungeon boss theme.
That's when you know you have to use your 2-minute buff.
Right. Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, when I saw this in the trailer, I thought it was just part of the background element.
Out of my way!
Oh, not reading the attacks. Left slam.
That's far enough.
Ah. Oh.
I am of the first brood.
Cool little mechanic. More stampede. Ah, it can come from the other way.
That's far enough.
Out of my way!
Easy. That was something to be said for the fortitude of nature. I hope I didn't miss anything else. If this piece would block our path, a simple enough task. Yes. Alright.
Also, Zero will never take the limit break.
Oh. Okay. Of course. No hat for Vieira, sad. Wait, can you get up? Aww. and the party descended in the dark bowels of the mountain. Oh? Oh. Thought we had some stragglers coming up from behind. I don't know if I like this one better than Tower of Babel, because I really like the Tower of Babel theme, but it's pretty good.
Oh, more happens. Reserve judgment.
No, I just meant the music.
Oh, I like the music better. The more marching band style.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like this dungeon.
Oh, there's the flag. This reminds me of Blighttown in Dark Souls.
Yes. I saw it on the television because I can't get past the first boss on Dark Souls, but you know.
Oh, what the hell? Just messed up my combo. So this is Lapis Finalis. The presence of Void Scent permeates this place. What do we have here? Emperor Solus is convinced this Magitech will spark a revolution in warfare as we know it, and as he devotes further resources to its advancement, our arts continue to fall out of favor. I fear the age of the Reaper has come to an end. After all, our forefathers have sacrificed for the good of the Empire. Blood spilled, the lives lost. They would dare deem us relics of a bygone era. Indeed, they believe the future lies with their Reaper battle armor. Aspirants are reminded not to approach the figures of the Pale Harvest without express permission. They should be treated with no less reverence than Galatea herself, and are hardly less dangerous. Okay. Figures of the Pale Harvest. Only those who successfully forged a pact with an avatar may spar with the Galatea Parva. They will serve to define one's use of invocations and tactical coordination. Galatea Magna, however, is reserved for those who are able to serve as host to their avatar. This Hercules mannequin is designed to push a Reaper to their limits, if not beyond them. Learn to walk in Death's shadow, and you shall know no fear. Interesting. So, for the Reapers who had
you
achieved...
missed one in the back. There's 2 there, and there's 1 where you came from.
Oh, really? I'm
no.
usually...
It was... It's old record. It's like down
there.
at the bottom.
I see it. The assaults from outside tribes have markedly increased of late. The Geraldines proved an especially barbarous thorn in our sides. Their nigh ceaseless pillage, no doubt an effort to hoard supplies in preparation for the coming winter. No longer able to tolerate the damages suffered by these incursions, the Senate issued an order for their king's assassination, and we Reapers were asked to ready our blades. With 3 of her fellows in tow, Galatea set out under cover of night and infiltrated the enemy forests. Their mission was a success, which soon put the enemy to rout. Is this... Okay, so I guess just establishing that the tribe that lived here was like trained assassins.
The Galatea thing was like, that made more sense to me because I saw that one first and my husband didn't. So he read the 2 like you did, and then I was like, you only read 2? There's 3. He's like, wait, what? So I feel bad now because you were saying something and I interrupted you.
About
after you read the second one.
Oh, the only Reapers who had served as a host for their avatar were allowed to fight the higher ranking targets. And that's what Xenos was doing with his avatar, right? When we fought him there in Ultima Thule, was he let himself kind of like get possessed by the Void Scent. Maintenance of the Galatea must be handled with the utmost care. The delicate art of their making has long since been lost, making repairs difficult and reproduction all but impossible. The knowledge was kept secret, passed down to those who would inherit the position of master dollmaker. That is, until one man chose to break with tradition. He claimed to be leaving on a journey in pursuit of an unparalleled beauty, but we never heard the truth of it. The only thing that is certain is the art of our forebears left with him. So do we know any sort of other mechanical doll only the Calcabrinas? It's the only thing I can think of.
If you saw the names of the things you were fighting.
Oh, yeah?
Just now.
nothing. I guess you really only do get an LB1 here.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh. I just have all the things that the scions say stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Ah. She's doing the Reaper thing. Alright, it says become one of the puppets. When it's exposed, the body will become possessed. Ah.
Darkness, take you!
Huh. Ah, okay. She's always going to do the opposite. All right. Haha. Easy. Oh no. Oh, that was my responsibility.
That's far enough.
This is just raid wide. Yep. Nice.
I feel like we should get her outfit.
Right? At least the shoes. Oh my goodness.
They're fancy.
I do have a pair of Pleaser pump heels like that. But they're hot pink, so I like hers. They're classier.
I have the black patent. Shiny leather.
No! Okay. This is supposed to happen. Ugh. Okay, so the Galatea Magna Greek regimen complete. And equal to Drusilla. That's her name, Drusilla. Extraordinary. The doll was not unlike a void scent. Interesting. Leave no openings. Your strikes must be quick and decisive. That concludes your basic training. Commencing advanced training regimen. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they have training dolls for practicing with.
I mean, how else are you gonna... You can't really train Reapers on, like, normal things.
Right. So where'd they acquire the data to program them with void scent like knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Yeah, but next time you do the dungeon, watch the names of those little puppet things we were fighting.
Uh-huh.
Those are the dolls that they keep talking about.
The lower level ones.
Yeah.
Because I noticed the Magnas were the ones they referred to as like only people who are very experienced can fight these, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Out of my way!
Now we're back to our regularly scheduled void scent targets. I like these blue crystals. They've either got aether flowing through them or that's melt, like icy melt water. Well, now we know why it's called Lapis.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I see the rift. Yep. It looks exactly like it does from the Crystal Tower. Ooh. I don't know, is this burning ceruleum? How many of these pools do you think I can stand in to make Alphina's life a living hell?
Not many. Eventually, he'll just let you die.
Hey. He's like, I know you know better than this. Suffer.
I didn't see because we were doing the trial at the same time. Did you stand any of those cross beams when she was doing the Reaper jump, the 1, 2, 3, 4? Where it does the cross, the arena thing?
No, I avoid all those. The first one I just followed the Scions because I was like, okay, let me just see what y'all are doing, so that I understand the limit break or limit cut mechanic. And then after that, I walked my own pathway for the next sequence.
So if you get hit by that, you get doom.
Oh no.
So I was just like, oh god, please, Alphino, please notice.
Oh, it's
that I have this
it's a
thing.
cleansable one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll remember that when I'm healing this dungeon.
Lots of people are going to get doom.
Yep.
Because, you know, doing math.
Ah. Cagnazzo. Is he Italian?
They all are.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
Italian names.
So he's the water boss.
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint.
This is Sicard's voice actor.
Brace yourself.
I am not certain.
I bring my all to bear.
It's just the way he said, "Don't disappoint." I was like, "Oh, that's Sicard." All right, so these look like they do a lot of damage. So. Ah. I'll get close. Yep. Ah. Well, I missed whatever tells you which ones drop first. Oh. Haha. It's very reminiscent of the Stigmascape. The second mid-dungeon boss.
Yeah.
There's like a little tiny triangle of safe space that you can stand in. Alright. Oh? Battle does not whet the appetite. Okay. No, let me hit you. Oh, that hurt. Ah. Ah, the trolling that mechanic is going to produce. People are like, why did you snipe me?
Because you're standing in the wrong spot.
Antediluvian. Oh, I see. It's the biggest ones. They get bigger and bigger.
As they get.
Oh no. I got dropsy.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot of people too. Yeah, dodge, dodge, knock back.
I'm still eyeing him down like, And you thought you could defeat the power of friendship. I've never seen a voice sent with such command over water. Nothing to say, Zero? That they could open such a large gate is foreboding. I feel your presence, sister. Where are you? He's absorbed all of the Aether. So goes yet another arcade. Well, that was a challenge. Doesn't look like Alphino has anything to say. Alright, minion.
You need to walk away from him and go back with only him in front of you, and Alice will override it.
Yeah. Why do you suppose they chose here for their lair? Oh, probably from all of the meltwater. Oh, I'm gonna have to call it quits.
Yeah, I'm fading.
Yep. Gonna finish this cutscene and I'll pick up here tomorrow.
Tell me one thing, Cagnazzo.
Cagnazzo.
A dragon of our world crossed over into yours long ago, but I have felt her presence here again. What is the meaning of this?
You can tell us. Tell us now.
I dare say what you felt was this.
Yep. Oh, he has her eye.
What have you done to Ashdaya?
If you want answers, you'll have to get them from Lord Golbez. Assuming you've the strength to face him. A pity I will not see the plan to fruition, but my part is done. And to fight with the thrill of battle in my heart makes it all the more worthwhile.
No! Wait! Where is she? Where is my sister?
At long last, I go to join the great flow.
Did he at least leave him the eye? Okay, good. Good.
By the gates closing, there can be no doubt that he was the one who opened it.
Ashdaya, I prayed we might meet once more.
Aww.
She is likely still in the void. Take heart. We will find her yet.
So what now?
While you discuss how to proceed with your search, I would excuse myself to look around. There may be salvage that we could use at the camp.
In that case, I'll patrol the area for more void scent.
Oh, is this in one of those like little exploration zone areas? But
Very well. Let us take a moment to consider our options.
let's reassess the situation.
Hmm.
And she changed out of her warm clothes into her battle clothes.
Yeah, so did the twins.
This music. That they should go so far as to use Ajdaya's eye as bait. What could they be after? Why does he look so defeated? We are closer to finding his sister, are we not? Oh, because he allowed himself to hope. So, we've discovered the source of the void scent outbreak in Garlemald. A gate forced open from the void. The barrier between our worlds is especially thin here, I suspect. Elsewise, I see little reason why the Reapers chose to live in such an inhospitable place. Even if the conditions are ideal, we are talking about a gate that could pass an Archfiend. Opening one so large could not have been easy. In the Age of Alag, Emperor Zandi created an enormous portal using a prodigious amount of aether harvested by the Crystal Tower. In theory, a similar feat should be possible from within the void. One need but have the requisite amount of aether, such as that harbored by a great worm's eye. And if its aether is greatly diminished. In Holo's vision, Galbez let his Archfiends feed upon Ajdaya's aether. If he has also taken an eye to open this gate. It does not bode well, I know. Nevertheless, we must remain hopeful and continue our search. What I find curious is why our foes chose to strike now, some 5,000 years after Ajdaya vanished into the void. And while their overarching plan remains a mystery, what exactly was Cognazzo's, it was Cognizzo's?
Cognazzo?
Cognazzo, okay. Part in it that he had finished. Everyone cross your arms and look pensive. Think.
Our thinking face.
Yep. Alright.
So if you look at that last line that you just skipped over, you may use mounts within
Oh, yes.
your, but only during the quest.
This is like when we were traveling around the dungeon afterwards, like in 6.2.
Mm-hmm. But you can't fly.
I didn't know that until I'd pretty much finished all the questing in there, and I had been walking back and forth through the whole dungeon map constantly. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this. This is really cool. I like that, like, blue fire lake look. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to call it there. And
Yeah.
I will log back in here next time.
You need to pull your materia. Bothering me.
Pull my materia. Ah. Yes. Because you kept seeing it show up and like, your spirit bond is complete. Your spirit bond is complete.
No, so you look over by your inventory where your things are, it'll turn white when it's 100%.
I see.
So sometimes I see streamers and they're like, all their gear is all white and it's like,
It's like a tiny thing to notice, but you still notice it.
mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, have a good night.
You too. I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will probably not be up super early, but I might finish this before I go to see Avatar at noon. So.
Yeah, just ping me and I'll We'll show up again because I want to do the trial with you.